Hello, everyone. I am coming to you from Chicoutimi, Quebec. And uh, the past videos that you saw, I already pre-recorded, and then that's it. I was hoping to do some recordings while I was here, but every day has been super busy with school and hanging out with my host family and seeing the sites. So, but I didn't want you to miss a Tuesday video, so I thought I would hop on. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Genevieve Coe. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Markham, Ontario, Canada, but right now I am on vacation in Chicoutimi, Quebec. I don't know whether you call it on vacation. I'm actually taking a university program for French immersion, and I take French classes every day, and I'm learning about the Quebec culture, and I get to live with the host family. So I thought today's video would be interesting for you to see what I brought with me coming to Quebec, because I could not leave my stamping supplies behind. I can't not stamp for 5 weeks, like, impossible. Alors, I wanted, oh, and that also happens, like I speak French a lot here. And so when I speak French a lot, I have trouble speaking English. When I speak English a lot, then I have trouble switching to French. But I thought it would be fun for you to meet my Chicoutimi mom. And she's super sweet. I don't know if she speaks English, so we're going to speak French for a bit and I'll just translate after. So for those of you who don't speak French, maybe it's okay. Don't worry, I'll come back to English after. But I'd like to introduce you to my Chicoutimi mom. She's amazing. She cooks for us every night. But of course, I couldn't live with someone and not show them how to stamp. So this past week was the first time she stamped with me. And yeah, so I just thought I'd introduce you to her, and she's super. Yesterday we went to a workshop for a demonstrator here in Chicoutimi. Of course, I had to find a demonstrator here in Chicoutimi, and I went to her workshop, and I brought my Chicoutimi mom with me, so she's super proud of what she made. So let me introduce you. Voilà, c'est ma Chicoutimi mère, Chantal.
Bonjour.
Bonjour,
À
Chantal.
tous.
Est-ce,
Bonjour.
est-ce que tu veux te présenter un peu pour mes clients?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Chantal Verreau, je suis de Chicoutimi au Québec. Alors, j'ai la chance d'avoir Geneviève avec moi pour une période de 5 semaines et je suis bien contente. Et on a fait des petites cartes ensemble cette semaine et même hier un peu aussi. Alors, ça a été bien agréable et je suis contente pour vous que Geneviève soit votre... je sais pas comment c'est le mot, là. Mais,
Oui.
En tout cas.
Je suis super contente que nous sommes ensemble parce que, est-ce que tu sais qu'à l'université a dit il y a plus de 200 étudiantes avec le programme Explore et seulement 38 a gagné une place avec une famille de hôtes.
C'est ça. Et c'est moi qui ai eu la chance d'avoir
Non, c'est moi, vraiment. Elle est super géniale, super jolie.
Bien contente pour moi.
Oui, tu as un cours très ouvert. Alors, OK.
Un cœur.
Pas un corps. Désolée.
Oui, non, ce n'est pas un problème.
OK, oui.
Alors, c'est ça. Bonjour à tous.
Bonjour.
Bon dimanche.
Et aujourd'hui, nous allons aller à Tadoussac.
Oui, voir des baleines et le village et les gens... dans ce village. Ça devrait être une belle journée agréable avec du soleil.
Oui, du soleil. Oui, il fait beau aujourd'hui. Oui. OK. Attends un moment, je vais faire une petite traduction.
Oui.
Ça va?
Oui, parfait.
Okay, so I just introduced my Chicoutimi mom. She was so sweet. She was saying how nice it was that I was with her. And of course, I was like, no, I'm the lucky one to be with you because the school has over 200 students in this Explore Immersion program, and only 38 were able to get a host family due to people's vacation and, of course, some concern with COVID. And so I feel super, super blessed to not have to worry about cooking my own food. And, well, I didn't talk about that. But anyway, I'm giving kind of a lowdown on what we talked about in case you don't speak French at all. And yeah, so today we're going to actually be going to Tadoussac, which is another small village near the ocean. And maybe I'll catch sight of some whales and we'll visit. And that's the plan for today. And she was saying that she did a little bit of stamping. So I think she's going to show off her cards. Est-ce que tu veux montrer tes cartes?
Oui, j'ai oublié celle qu'on a fait cette semaine. Elle est dans ma chambre.
Oh, no, no,
Non,
no,
ce n'est pas
no,
grave.
no, ce n'est pas
OK.
grave. Because I had also done a card with her, let me see, earlier this week, because I thought before you go to the workshop of the demonstrator, maybe I should give you, like, just show you a few basics. And so, you know me, I always say stamps, ink, and paper. So SIP. SIP. And I was like, how do I say that in French? So the acronym I used was POE, papier, encre, estampe. Et alors, I did that last week and then this past Saturday. It's a good thing I did because Jeanette's workshop had like lots of layers, lots of using the big shot. The cards are beautiful, but I know Chantal is very proud to show them to you. So I'm just going to move the camera over.
Alors hier, nous avons fait cette jolie carte ensemble et celle-là aussi pour mes débuts.
Oui.
Alors, ce fut une journée bien agréable.
Oui, mais j'ai pensé c'est un peu dur pour ta première fois,
Oui,
mais tu
mais
as bien fait. Oui,
mais
c'est...
j'ai eu beaucoup d'aide de Geneviève.
Ah oui, je sais, juste à côté de toi.
Oui.
Mais c'est pas grave, pas du
Ça a
tout.
été une journée bien agréable.
Yeah, she said it was a really nice day, and she already showed her sister. C'est ta sœur que tu as montré les cartes? Yeah?
Mes belles-sœurs,
Oh, belle-sœur, her sister-in-law, she already showed the cards too,
elles
and
l'ont trouvé très jolie.
she found them really pretty. Of course, how could she not? Okay, so I'm going to show you. Merci, tu peux
Ça me
continuer
fait
avec ton...
plaisir. Merci beaucoup.
Okay, merci à toi. Okay, yes, this is very apropos this video, so you're really getting the... you're going to be watching the recording because I'm doing it on Sunday because I don't have any time during the week to do anything else except go to school, do their cultural activities or whatever they have planned. Then I take the bus home, and Chantal always has a très bon souper ou un souper ensemble. We always eat together, and you know, and then we talk, and then like, if I'm lucky, I have some time to do some homework. Otherwise, I like crash in my bed or I call Kevin and I talk for a while. So the days are really full, but I didn't want, I know, I mean, one thing I definitely wanted to show you was everything that I brought. Like, how could I travel with my stamps? You've seen my stamp room. It's full with lots of papers, lots of accessories. And I thought to myself, how am I going to, I can't bring all of that to Shakudami. What am I going to bring? If I have to like pare down and decide what I'm going to bring so that I can have some stampy time for myself, what am I going to bring? So I'm going to try to flip the camera over and show you what I decided to bring. Okay, so let me flip this around. And I hope this works. Okay, this is Chantal's table, which is always proper with a little tablecloth. Okay, hopefully the mount holds. This table is not the same as mine at home. Okay, so first of all, I thought, okay, well, I can't come without a trimmer. So I packed my trimmer, tried and true. It's got the two, you know, cutting and scoring, so I thought that's good. And I made sure to change my blade before I came so that it's all sharp and ready. So for any of you that are going on summer vacations, going to the cottage, and you're wondering what to bring, I hope this will help you. Or maybe in the future you'll go on a trip and you'll think, how am I going to bring my stuff? Okay, and then the next thing I did, the other thing I brought is I have this cute little case. I think I received it at a Stampin' Up! Event. When you're a demonstrator, you get lots of little perks, ability to attend exclusive events, and so we always get special gifts. So here's one of the pouches. Okay, so I've got my key tools in here, my take your pick, my bone folder, scissors, dimensionals, adhesive, and I decided to only bring 2 blocks because blocks are heavy. Remember, when you're traveling on an airplane, only 50 pounds. So I only brought my E block and my D block. I thought those 2 were the most useful. So that's that. And then, of course, I brought kits because I thought kits are the best. They're all inclusive. So I brought 3 paper pumpkin kits, but believe it or not, I haven't really had time to like crack into them. I might actually take it to school and do it on my lunch period or something because I want to send some cards. I just sent Kevin his first card last week. Like, that's how busy I've been. But yes, I brought an old paper pumpkin kit so that I can get my stamping fun in. If you're not familiar with paper pumpkin, it is a all-inclusive kit that you can get on subscription, or you can kind of buy 1 month prepaid or 6 month prepaid and get a different kit each month. It comes with stamps, ink, accessories, and everything you need. Also makes perfect gifts. So of course I brought that. That's a no-brainer. So here's another kit that I brought with me, the new Nourish and Flourish kit. I've been using my lunch sack that came with this kit every day for school because we have to bring our lunch every day. I really feel like a student bringing my lunch sack every day, making my lunch every night. So this, I think, does not include any stamps, but I have a feeling that there are die cuts in here. So it's actually perfect to do. I haven't cracked it open yet. Maybe if I have time, I will, but we're going to Tadoussac today, so I don't have that much time. And then, okay, this is my favorite, what I brought. What am I going to do about inks? Because our normal ink pads are this size. I did bring two. Okay, Blushing Bride, haha, pink, of course, Genevieve's favorite color. Okay, and so Stampin' Up! Ink pads are awesome because you can open them really easily, and when they're closed, they are upside down, so the ink stays juicy near the top. But I can't bring all my colors. So what did I do? I went through my Stampin' Spots and I brought all my little Stampin' Spots from my past paper pumpkin kits. You can actually purchase a starter kit of Stampin' Spots. So I brought those. I put them all in this Ferrero Rocher container. And then any Stampin' Spot colors that I didn't have, I brought the markers, because markers, Stampin' Write markers, can also be used as ink for your stamps. So that's what I did. Isn't that brilliant? And or some colors that I didn't have, I just used you can purchase uninked ink spots. You can purchase them on my online store. You can message me. They're in the catalog. And I inked it up with our re-inkers so that I have every single ink color here, I believe, either through the markers or through using my re-inkers to refill the Stampin' Spots, or from Stampin' Spots I have already from Paper Pumpkin. So isn't that, like, I thought that was really easy to travel with and compact, yet still gave me all the freedom to have the colors that I want. And so then I just put this little case on, and then I've just got an elastic. So I thought this was a great way to bring my supplies. Okay. So that's the spots. And then, of course, okay, so then in terms of paper, I brought a whole pack of basic white because that is like crucial. I knew I had to bring that. And then I brought a whole pack of vanilla, which I haven't opened yet. I have stamped since I've been here. I've stamped like a couple of times, just not with the kits. So yeah, the basic white I've used. I haven't used the very vanilla, but I thought I'd better bring that along. And then what I did is I went through my shelf and I took two of each sheet of every family. So these are the neutrals, and I just put two of each sheet in. Basically, I'm giving myself an assorted pack of cardstock. But since I don't buy my cardstock in assorted, I had to take two of every sheet. But those, I think many of you, I hope you know that you can purchase the cardstock in individual colors, like a whole pack, or you can purchase an assorted pack. So basically, I was creating my own assorted pack by taking two of every color and putting it inside, because I didn't know yet what I was going to stamp. I wanted to have that flexibility. So that I did neutrals. This is the Regals. This is the Subtles family. I love it how Stampin' Up! Has their colors all organized into families, so everything coordinates. So it was very easy for me when I sat down and decided I wanted to stamp. Here's the brights. Okay, so when I sat down and I wanted to stamp, it was super easy for me because I had all the cardstock colors, I have all the ink colors, and then I brought some of my favorite designer series papers. So this is the one that you can get free as a celebration bonus just in July and August, or while supplies last. This is the Rings of Love designer series paper. So I think designer series paper, no one should be afraid to cut it up. Just cut it up. So I knew that I could just easily make a card, and that was the first card I made with Chantal. Is I said, pick a design that you like. She picked the birds. And then I just cut it and I layered it onto, and then I put a Night of Navy background, and then a crushed curry card base to match. She was super impressed, and it was an easy and simple card to make. So I brought that designer series paper, and I brought the host designer series paper. So this is in the annual catalog. So because I knew designer series paper would help me. Now, finally, stamps. I didn't know what stamps to bring at all. I figured I could just use the ones in my paper pumpkin kit, but I couldn't resist bringing some of the celebration ones, but I brought them in French because who knows? I might want to make a card for Chantal or a bunch of cards for Chantal before I leave or something like that. So I brought my French stamps, and then I brought some stamps that I thought would be useful if I wanted to make some other cards, but don't necessarily require the big shot. I did not bring my big shot, just so you know. That would have really, sorry, not big shot, the cut and emboss machine. That would have really added. It's a, for those of you that don't know, it's a tool that die cuts and embosses. So I brought that. And then this is another celebration stamp set that I brought. I thought I could use it to make cards for Kevin because I feel like it might have a little more of a masculine nature theme, and Kevin's so into camping right now. To tell you the truth, I do not miss going camping with them this summer. I'm very happy to be in Chantal's house, learning my French and speaking French, and it's all good. Okay, so those are the stamps that I brought. I knew I didn't need to bring a ton. I feel like this is more than I really needed, but I wanted to make sure I had some words, so I have some in French and English, and then some images. So that's how I chose. So basically, that is all I brought. And it felt like it took up a lot of my suitcase because I brought several paper pumpkin boxes. I didn't just bring one. So the truth is there was more Stampin' stuff in my suitcase than there was clothes. So, but oh well. I'm really lucky. Chantal even does my laundry, like, which is like, she doesn't have to. She's not expected to do my laundry or anything, but in a way it's good that she does it because I didn't bring very many clothes, so it does kind of need to be done. Okay, so I'm not going to stamp for you today just because I have to get ready to go to Tadoussac, but I just wanted to show you two cards that I made using the very basic supplies that I have. So you notice I did not bring any embellishments, mostly because I couldn't decide which ones to bring. It's very hard to decide embellishments because all the different ribbons and everything. So no embellishments whatsoever here. This girl has brought none. So, but this is what I made. I used the this wonderful world stamp set. There is designer series paper that goes with it. I don't know where it is. Did I bring it? I don't know. Maybe I didn't bring it. No, I think I used the host paper behind. So this is the wonderful world. You get it free with your minimum $120 order during celebration. And at first when I looked at the picture, I was like, not too sure. But when I stamped with it, I was so happy. Look at the detail in the stamp and just the contrast in the color, like you get the light and you get the shading built in right into the stamp. So, I mean, I'm still amazed, and Chantal was amazed. I just used my ink spot. So how I got the two colors is that I just used my ink spot to tap on, maybe I should just show you. Okay, so here we go. We'll take, I said I wasn't going to stamp for you, but it's really hard to not stamp. So let me grab my block. See, my e-block is perfect. Okay, and then I just took my ink, and I had already decided I was going to use one of the, so this is a celebration gift as well, but word on the street is that it's already sold out, the pool party and soft seafoam note cards and envelopes. So to keep it simple, I thought I would just use one of the pre-cut note cards. See how they have that pretty design on the back? Here, let's see, I'll pull it out for you so you can see. Okay, and that is what I used. And then I thought, well, what color is going to go nicely? And I decided to go with the Blackberry Bliss in the host paper. So I think this is this one, just so you can see. Okay, so this is from the host paper. You don't have to host a party to have access to the paper. Your order just has to be a minimum of $200, or you can combine with some friends so your order at least reaches 200 and you get Stampin' Rewards. So the Stampin' Rewards can be used towards anything on our online store in the catalog, but there are exclusive items that you can only purchase with your host dollars, and this designer series paper is one of them. Okay, so I don't know the measurement exactly that I used, but it's probably something like, I don't know. Let's try 4. I don't think that's quite right, but 4 by 3 1/4. 4 by 3, that's actually smaller than I want, I'm guessing. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little smaller than I wanted, but that's okay. Okay, and then let's get our Whisper white paper. I wasn't going to stamp, but my hands are itchy to stamp, so you're going to see it. How I did it, how I inked it up. Okay, so I'm going to cut it the same size. Let's try. We can always adjust later if we need to. 4 inches by 3 inches. Okay. And then it's so cute. Chantel wanted to make sure her lovely tablecloth was here, but I had actually moved it for the sake of stamping, so we'll just move it. Okay, so how I inked up my stamp with the ink spots is that I took the Blackberry Bliss. It actually made it easier. I could have used markers as well. So here's the Blackberry Bliss ink spot here. Okay, and then I just tapped it onto the flower part. And I tried not to worry too much if I got every little bit. Okay. Because the ink spot is small, you can kind of manipulate it a bit. And then could use the Evening Evergreen to color in the kind of, I don't know what this is called, the stem maybe of the flower. Okay, so let's see how that turns out. If it's not perfect, it's okay. And if you want, I just kind of huff on it to re-moisten it. And I'm just gonna push down. Okay, so that's how easy stamping is. I still get excited. Doesn't it look great? Yay! Yay! Okay, so I didn't bring my scrub and mist, so I've been using just baby wipes to clean it, or like little, en français on dit, I think, lingettes. So they're wipes. Okay, so let's do that. And then that's basically it. Where's my little piece here? Okay, and we've got our card. Okay, and we can glue that down. Okay, with our adhesive, this is our Stampin' Seal, which I love and I use all the time. It does take a little bit of practice to use, but once you've got the hang of it, it's pretty easy peasy. I know, don't die. I can already see some of you going, oh my gosh, Genevieve's putting something on an angle. But I think it's because I didn't have any embellishments. Like if I had embellishment, like the whole time I was like, I need my rhinestone, I need ribbon. But since I didn't have it, this was my exciting addition, turning it on an angle. Okay, and then I had tried the pool party, but I thought the balmy blue worked a little better. So I used balmy blue. I stamped the sentiment. This says tu me manques, which means I miss you. So I was thinking of sending it to Kevin, but then I thought, oh, where is it? Is it here? Yes, yes, it is in the Amazing Phrases stamp set, but this is the French version. So I stamped it on a strip of the balmy blue. I believe it's probably 3/4 inches. And then I just cut it with my scissors into parts so that I could stick it on with dimensionals. So that's how easy it is to stamp with my limited supplies. But I still think the card was great, and Chantal was impressed. So don't be afraid to go back to the basics of stamping. We don't need a million things to stamp. And if you're newer to stamping and you feel like you aren't sure where to get started, just remember, stamps, ink, and paper is the way to go. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to tell you. Let me flip the camera around. Great. So I hope you enjoyed this impromptu video of the things that I brought on my vacation. I hope it gives you some tips and ideas on how to travel with your Stampin' supplies. And I hope you enjoyed seeing the card. And so just a couple reminders, because the reason I do these videos every week is that I love to share stamping with you. And I love to keep you in the loop of what's happening in my Stampin' for Fun business. And make sure that you're aware of everything going on. So I've already mentioned it a few times, but the Celebration promotion is on only until the end of August. There's 3 ways to enjoy Celebration. One is to shop, of course. Any order $60 or more will get you a gift. There's level 1 gifts and level 2 gifts. So level 1 gifts are those free with a $60 order. Level 2 gifts are those free with a $120 order. And of course you can mix and match. So at $120, you could decide to get 2 level 1 gifts or 1 level 2 gift. Totally up to you. Now, there's also a perk for hosting. So I'm going to use the word hosting in quotations because I'm not able to do any parties right now in July, but I can certainly do something for you and your friends in August where we can stamp together and I can share some inspiration just for you and your friends, and you will get to pick the theme. But if you're not sure how to go about doing that, although it's super easy, you just let me know and I do all the heavy lifting and all the work and all the planning for you. But you can also just gather a few friends together and browse my online store together and watch some of my videos on my blog and enjoy shopping that way. So when your combined orders get to a qualifying amount of $375, you get a free stamp set called something pomegranate, and you get that in addition to the already great host rewards. And then last thing is joining. Of course, the best deal is getting the starter kit. So if you see lots of things you love as you're browsing the new holiday catalog, don't hesitate to take advantage of the best deal starter kit. You get to choose $165 of whatever you want. You pay only $135, no tax, no shipping. No shipping and no tax in many provinces. And what else? You also get a free agenda planner with all sorts of great little things. So that is the lowdown. It is time to register for my new catalog stamp camp. So I had to push it to September just so that I'd have time to reacquaint myself with life in Markham when I come back at the beginning of August after my immersion program. But I would really love registrations to come in by August the 1st so I can prepare, cut, plan, order, all that good stuff. If you're long distance, choose the long distance option. If you're local, you can still do it online at your own time, or you can join me in Markham for the in-person component where you get to use my stamps and ink. Okay, so that will give you a really great overview of the mini catalog. All the beauties in there. We'll be making mostly Christmas cards, holiday type cards. We may have a couple of fall cards thrown in there. So make sure to invite a friend and join in. I don't have I'll put it in the description, but as usual, to find all my important links, including class signups, shopping link, joining link, requesting a catalog, all that good stuff, just go to linktree/Stampin' for Fun, linktr.ee/Stampin' for Fun. Okay, so have a great week, everybody. I'll see whether I can pull off another video for the following week. If not, you'll know because I'll probably email you and tell you I didn't get a chance. But I do have something stamped for you. I just have to figure out the time to actually make the video. Okay, but I hope you found today's video fun and interesting. It's great to connect with you. Keep commenting in the comments so that I know that you're watching and you're enjoying. I haven't told my husband to choose winners each week, so I may end up doing it all when I get back. But as usual, for those of you who join me regularly, you know that I take the comments and I do a random drawing for a little happy mail from me. Okay, so I love to read your comments. Go ahead, put them down there. Go ahead and share the video with others so that we can all enjoy our happy stamping together. Thanks, great to connect with you. Have a great week. Bye, everyone.